You are not depressed, bro. Trust me. I used to think the same thing that I was just depressed. Well, in my case, probably I was, but not because of some dumb thing that it's like a disease and that depression is like just a disease that um is herited genetically and all that BS and that it's contagious. Depression is not a disease, okay? It's not a disorder or any of these bullshit things that they told you. The reason why doctors say that depression is all that because they want you to take pills and drugs to make them money. So no, take that idea first of all that depression is a disease first of all. The reason why a lot of men are depressed nowadays, and I can relate to this, is because of low testosterone and the things in our environment that causes low testosterone. Things like our mindset, the people who we surround ourselves, and the influence that comes from the media and people, the foods that we eat, um, microplastics, the lies we've been told, the lack of father figures in our homes. All this is causing low T. It's not a disease. It's not this like there's an epidemic of this or a pandemic. I don't even know how this works, but it, especially in the U.S., there's a lot of depressed kids. There's a lot of propaganda and all this, and they just want you to take pills for this. Like I see this. There's this kid in my school, and I was like he was talking about like, oh, I'm depressed and blah 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 blah. I take pills and this and this and that, and I'm like thinking to myself. And then there was a teacher there who was supporting him. I'm like just thinking, dog, they just want your money. That's a stupid way to think of depression. That it's a disease. It's not a disease. First of all, it's low testosterone. Like I'm telling you, if more men like just decided one day to take, or if you were injected with testosterone and you're depressed, you would instantly like become more masculine and less depressed because testosterone has antidepressant properties, quote unquote. It's not really that. It's just that when you have low testosterone, you're more depressed. You have more anxiety because you just got low testosterone. And it's bad. It's just bad. It's horrible. And this also has to do a lot with the pathways of dopamine, serotonin, and all those hormones and testosterone, and it all influences. But typically, like if you have low testosterone, simple as that, it's like you're weaker, you're more, you're prone to anxiety, and testosterone is not just a genetic thing. Okay, it's the things in our environment, our habits that are fucking up our testosterone, the low sleep, the social media content that we consume, playing video games and sitting down all day and not going out in the sun. All these things are causing our low testosterone. So how do we fix this? Well, first of all, you watch videos like this that are gonna boost up your fucking testosterone, like videos like mine. Um, Not only by the fact that the way I speak and also the way I'm gonna influence you, but the habits that I'm gonna tell you to do. Okay. Other things that you can do is I have a full-on program that teaches you how to boost your testosterone, how to get on self-improvement, all those things. Click the link in the description. But the main advice I'm going to give you, I don't want to just tell you, oh, go buy this and go watch my videos. I'm also going to tell you like good fucking advice here. So live like a human being for once, like a healthy, normal human being, not like an NPC who's just going around his life and just following whatever script you've been told by the media and all that. Live like a healthy human being. Eat the foods that our ancestors ate. Red meat. And I'm not talking about like the well done meat. I'm talking about like meat that has like pink. Like like medium well, medium rare, stuff like that. Eat that type of meat. Like that. Eat eggs. Eat fruits. Eat like a normal fucking human being. Don't eat the bullshit that you've been told by these companies that is healthy. Don't be a vegan. Do not be a vegan. People who are vegan typically die younger, by the way. And yes, there are studies saying that they have higher testosterone, whatever, whatever. but they usually tend to die earlier of malnutrition and stuff like that. So don't be a vegan, and also like it's not good. Um, Next thing, start working out, bro. Start working out. Start lifting weights. Start building muscle, building up your confidence. This is all gonna build up your testosterone as well. Go out in the sunlight would be my next step. Like go out in the sun. If you're a darker guy, like I'm a little bit darker than a lot of people, you need to go out in the sun for longer. Okay, give me that. And especially if you're like dark, dark, like you're black, like you need to go out in the sun for a long time. But if you're white, you're lucky, bro. You just go out in the sun for like 15 to 30 minutes midday, and you'll be fine. Your testosterone will be boosted. Okay, but go out in the sun as much as you can, especially in the morning, first thing in the morning, and in the middle of the day, which is when like vitamin D is available for your body. Vitamin D is one of the and sunlight in general is best pathway, one of the best pathways to boost your testosterone. Okay, so go out in the sun, take sunlight. Okay, the time when I was like when it was summertime here where I live, because now I'm in school and it's hard to get sunlight, and I fucking hate that. I hate that in school we never get to go outside, and it's just so like fucking horrible, bro. Like literally, like school is one of those places where it's gonna fuck up your testosterone so much. Not because just the fact that we're always inside, but if you're like in school, like my school, bro, we don't even have athletics. Like we don't have PE or athletics or anything like that. Um, well, next year I will have, but like it's one of those schools where it's weird. Like they want you to graduate just to go to college. Like it's one of those charter schools, and you're pretty much forced to take whatever class they fucking give you, and you can't choose. So I hate that. Um, but it's too late to choose now at a different school because I'm already about to graduate. So what's the fucking point? I already made friends there. I already have like my life there, and I'm about to graduate and I'm gonna start a new life already. So what's the point of changing and changing? Like, it's no point. So that's what I hate. Um, School environment, a bit toxic, not gonna lie. And then your fucking fat teachers are gonna be like that teacher that I told you about. Like you, if you're depressed, either kill yourself or take drugs. Like that's all they're gonna say, bro. Like it's stupid. Don't do that. Do not do any of those things. Instead, do what I'm telling you in this video. Go live a healthy human lifestyle. It's gonna have challenges. Trust me, I have challenges every single fucking day. Whether like waking up, like I I hate the school system and the times that they're at, but we gotta maneuver it somehow. We gotta plan ahead and stuff like that. So, first of all, your diet. Make sure you already like are starting to convince your parents. If you live at home still and your parents are like the ones buying your food and you're like underage, like me, convince your parents to buy healthy food for you. And the healthiest foods, I'm telling you, red meat, um, fruits, eggs, and some supplements that I take personally are magnesium glycinate, specifically that type of magnesium, creatine, and vitamin D, pretty much. Do you know? Because like I said, the sun barely get to go out in the sun. Now, if you if you can't go out in the sun, can well, sorry, then go ahead. And your mindset is another important thing of this. Stop viewing yourself as a fucking victim. Stop being irresponsible. Stop doing these things. Instead, view yourself as a winner, not as a loser. As a winner, as a type of guy who does the winner habits, like working out, being disciplined, all these things, and you're gonna increase your testosterone. Be like change your mindset. Change your mindset. This is what really helped me. Like I used to be so fucking like victim mentality, fixed mindset, like oh fuck. But I was also juggling between fixed mindset and growth mindset, but I was still in the fucking back of my head saying, why the fuck is the world being unfair for me? I destroyed that belief and said, you know what? Let me take this opportunity to grow. Let me take this opportunity to build myself up The world is not throwing shit at you just because the world hates you, or the universe hates you. It's because of your thoughts. Your thoughts determine how you perceive your life, your perspective of life, your mindset, majority of the time, your mentality. Because thoughts are going to pop up. But it's about the mentality you have towards those thoughts that really influence what you're going to fucking do about it. Because you might have some depressing thoughts, but that they're never there. That like those thoughts are just in your head. You are not your thoughts, bro. You really aren't. Instead, what you have to do is produce more positive thoughts manually. And I know that sounds like crazy, but like literally just by you doing these positive thought thinking, like telling yourself, I am gonna grow, I am gonna improve, I am the type of guy that improves, I am high testosterone, I am this, and that. I do the habits of a high testosterone man. I am gonna get jacked. I have the capability of doing that. Instead of a limited mindset where you're like, I don't have the genetics for this, blah 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 blah. That's some BS. That's some fucking BS. I hate hearing some people say, "Oh, I just don't have the genetics to be smart." Oh, I just, I was born fat, bro. Like, no, it's your fucking habits that influence what happens. Like for me, like every my entire life, I've been told I'm smart. I know this. All right, and this is just an example, but I still fucking fail at shit that apparently smart people should get. But again, it's my fucking habits that made me smart. It's not really just a genetic thing. It's like a hard working mentality I've always had since I was a kid that I've got from my parents, especially my dad, because my dad's an immigrant. He's a hard working fucking immigrant. And I got his mindset of like, I gotta do shit right. I gotta be smart. I gotta polish my habits. And I've developed this mindset throughout my entire fucking life. Since I was a kid, I've always like worked hard. And I've always been told by my parents, keep going, son. Keep going, Miko. You're doing good. And you have to be aggressive with this. You have to be aggressive with life and attack it, bro. Because if you're not, you're gonna be weak. You're gonna be left behind. And yes, you're gonna start off slow at first. I'm telling you, like at first, I wasn't fucking perfect. I wasn't. Okay, no one is. But it's about you starting. There is no perfect plan. There is no perfect anything. Life is gonna happen. It's about the way you adapt through change and everything that determines whether you're gonna be successful or not. Because I was able to adapt to change. It's about your adaptability. It's not about a perfect fucking plan. Because if you're thinking about perfection, you're already in the wrong. No one's perfect. So cut that BS of perfection and all this shit and just go with the fucking flow, meaning adapt, 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 adapt. Take away those limiting beliefs that you have, bro. Come on. Get up, bro. Come on. Like you can't be weak anymore. If you want the life that you've always dreamed of, and I understand there's gonna be some losers and winners, but why not you be a winner? Why not you be a winner? Why don't you want to be a winner? Why don't you want to be a winner? There's like in life, there's always gonna be losers and winners. That's a fucking fact. Okay, that's survived through the test of time. That's the truth. My question is, what do you want to be? And you might be thinking, oh, well, there's got to be losers, so I'm gonna say a loser. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna click off this video and be a bitch. Or you can decide to be a winner. Decide to have the life that you've always wanted. Decide to be able to approach the girl you like. And even if you get rejected, take it like a fucking man and say, you know what? This is my sign to improve. And maybe she might not even like be the one. Maybe there's a better woman out there for me, and I just need to improve. This is the type of mindset that you have to have. This is what creates a high testosterone individual. And yes, you're gonna have some battles that you lose and stuff like that. I understand, bro. There's gonna be times that you do the wrong thing, you make the wrong decision. It's about just not giving up. Trust me, I've messed up so many times. I can tell you a bunch of different stories where I've messed up, where I fucked up, where I've done the bad habit, where I've ate the junk food, or I've watched the porn, I've scrolled too much on social media, I've wasted my time instead of fucking learning and improving myself. I can tell you so many different times I did that. But I'm gonna tell you the same thing over and over again. I never quit. Like keep going, and this is for your own improvement. And this is what a high testosterone individual will do. And from this, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna improve. So do the things that I'm telling you here, bro. I understand that you might have some limiting beliefs that you can't do it, that it's because of your parents. Don't blame anybody else. The responsibility is on you. You have to adapt. You are the one that's living this life, not your parents, not your teachers, not your friends, not, none of them, not your family. And don't use this argument against me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you, bro. Whether do you want to be extreme and hardworking and have a better life, it's up to you. I'm just telling you, life over here is just better. It's better. I have a girlfriend. I have a nice physique. I'm popular. I have a nice jawline. I'm smart. I have high grades in school. I don't study, by the way. I probably should. No. um, life is great. Life is great when you have high levels of testosterone. I'm competitive as fuck. I'm the best athlete in my school. And I say this with deep confidence. But I can still relate to you, bro. Because there still is battles that I go through and I've gone through. I've been in your position. I used to be weak, loser. I just found my way through things. That's it. And I didn't give up. Simple as that. But I'm just a simple human being just like you. And I'm short too. I'm 5'4", 5'5". Who knows? I'm just short. And yet, I'm probably living a better life than some guys who are 6 foot tall or who's taller than me. I'm healthier than those guys. Um, it's not about genetics. Just find your talents, find all these things, and life is better. Find what you can do. But it takes work from you, trying, increasing your testosterone, getting out of that depression, bro, because none of those things are gonna help you. And that's pretty much it for this video. I know I swayed off from like the depression part, but like you need to hear this. Someone needs to tell you this. Okay? Alright, bro. My name is Lucas Rantos, by the way. And like I said before, you can go click that link in the description, check out my community program that I've created. Um, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. God bless you, bro. Peace out.